There, we are live. Go find my stuff. Wow, that one.
Definitely not hitting unmute right now. They're singing.
Yeah. Uh, yes. Uh, change. Now, see, it's got the same chat box sitting up there that was here before. We only
That's
have two watching, huh?
yeah. They're slowly coming back.
I don't know how we can play it unless we go play hers, the one Squidly's doing.
Election Wizard tweeted this out. The Oval Office is being turned over right now. West Wing source says President Biden's circular rug has been replaced with the same rug Trump used in his first term, the sunburst pattern rug Nancy Reagan designed for her husband. That's common. In the lead up to the inauguration, they sit down with the incoming president and first lady and say, okay, what desk would you like to use? What type of things do you want to see in there? And then while the inauguration is going on, there's a team ripping everything up and bringing in the new stuff.
Yep.
And that happens every inauguration.
Yeah, I was going to talk to you guys about that today. 6 hours they have to do all that. I was watching a deal last night where they said they have to get everything done: paint, rugs, floors, cleaning, everything in 6 hours. Could you imagine having to do that
Dadgummit. There we are.
in 6 hours?
I went to X. Donald Trump's X. Because that's what I used last night. Was his live on X. Trump's walking in now.
Interesting.
Daddy's home.
It is not letting me tweet at the moment.
You mean it's not letting you tweet?
Like, I'm trying to repost and saying sorry, that post has been deleted. Oh, I wonder if it's the post that I'm okay.
Dork.
No, someone replied to me, and then they deleted their post. That's why I can't retweet it. Not a problem with my account. Problem with theirs.
Oh. Everything including toothpaste. What are you talking about, Shanemesis? Look at Barron. He is huge.
Yes, he is.
Elon looks lost in his own world over there. Look at him. Is he possessed? Hi, Sandy. Welcome back, everybody.
I got a tree on my house.
Welcome to the live stream. We are going to be here with our kitties.
Yeah, I got one beside me staring out the window now. Was that Zorro? It
By the
says...
way,
Go ahead.
Because I was just going to say I'm skipping the flipper now.
Yeah, Skipper the Flipper.
Goodness gracious.
Yes, Kelly. Everyone's bracelets should arrive by Tuesday, Wednesday at the latest. Oh, look. There's Joe in the hoe.
Ugh.
Blech.
I plead the fifth.
I played the fifth.
How long do you think they'll stay?
Who that?
Joe looks lost.
Oh, you know they got him doped up.
He's smiling ear to ear. He's got to be high.
On his way back to the Delaware beach.
I'm just deleting those 3. Delete forever. I understand. Goodbye.
That's what this is, Nikki. I was talking to Squid offline and told her what I was switching to. Because I used, that's how we were able to watch the rally last night, was straight from Twitter.
So when she was streaming from Rumble,
it seemed to have stayed
or
up.
was it Rumble on Twitter and she just shared it from Twitter?
She was watching the Rumble stream, Junior stream. And then I told her what I was switching to, and I guess she followed suit and went to X.
Well, they're slowly starting.
There's Vance.
Huh? Oh,
Vance. He's the youngest vice president.
Yeah.
You know how many people are in that audience that just absolutely despise Trump, but yet they're there?
I wonder how many are required to be there. Wow, that is so cool, Nemesis. She says she was watching a program about what goes on at the White House while inauguration is happening. They said they even put their favorite toothpaste, soap, shampoo, everything is taken care of.
Right. It was unreal, that YouTube video. I think it was on YouTube last night. I was watching it on somewhere where they were talking about that. So Mike was talking about a while ago. They have 6 hours to get everything done to where when Trump walks in there, it's just like he never left.
Yep.
How are they going to get paint to dry in 6 hours? That's amazing.
Just one coat takes 6 hours.
Lots of fans.
I'm assuming they only really paint just where the president's gonna be hanging out, right? Not the whole freaking White House.
Max, we will cover Shara's video after the inauguration. No offense, but this is more important than a video drop. Really? You and the damn buttons.
I'm enhancing.
Seriously.
Emotional
Look,
damage.
there's Zuckerberg behind Junior. What is he doing there?
Oh, did y'all notice? I don't know if anybody noticed, but remember when 2019, whenever he donated all that money
Backwards.
Huh? He donated all that money to get Biden in the White House. And then this time, you notice nobody was banned off of Facebook. No money was spent on politics at all. Did y'all see that? You notice that?
Yeah, no, he donated to Kamala.
But what I'm saying is he didn't go as full bore as he did in 2019.
Oh, did you see the blackout on Meta when they went and took TikTok down the other night?
Yeah, like a dummy, I uninstalled it because I thought it was gone for good. And Barb's like, no, it's only for 90 days. I'm like, well, now you can't even get it in the Play stores now. So
Daddy's home.
I thought it was back.
It is back, but you can't re-download it.
But you can't.
If you deleted it, you can't download it. Those of us that actually kept the app are the ones that have access to it.
And like a dummy, I uninstalled it. They're slowly weeding back in on us.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
They just struck squid again. We can send her the link. She's more than welcome to join us.
Send it to her.
Shizzy was taken down too. What the
Watch.
Why are they silencing the channels?
People are reporting. Guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got...
I can forward her the link.
Hold on, let me... No, she's still going.
Please
Nope,
welcome
she's
the
gone.
chairwoman of the Joint Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies, the...
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the 60th presidential inauguration. Today, President-elect Trump and Vice President-elect Vance will take their oaths of office, and we will witness the peaceful transfer of power at the heart of our democracy.
Heads up, we've detected video in your stream belonging to someone else.
I haven't got that yet.
For the past year, I've chaired the
Well, no
inaugural
wonder I haven't
ceremony
got it
committee, which includes the leadership of Congress from both parties.
You
We
might want to
thank
make
the
this
committee
smaller.
and Capitol staff and
Make
law
the box
enforcement
smaller.
who worked so hard
box?
over the last year.
The
and
video!
especially the last
Make
3
it
days.
smaller than
You've
us.
done a beautiful job, and you have shown grace under pressure. Our theme this year
There you
is
go.
our
Hey, where
enduring
did I go?
democracy.
Hey, I
The
did what you
presence
told.
of so many presidents and
the
vice
pulpit.
presidents here today is truly a testament to that endurance. We welcome President Biden and Dr. Biden.
That's
We
as big
welcome
as I
Vice
can
President
go.
Harris and Doug Emhoff, President Obama, President Clinton and Secretary Clinton, President Obama, President Clinton and Secretary Clinton, President Bush and Laura Bush, Vice
Flip the
President
video
Pence,
if you can.
Vice President Quayle and
We're still
Marilyn
going.
Quayle, the justices of the United States Supreme, and of course, the Trump and Vance families. This ceremony marks what will soon be 250 years of our democracy. It is the moment when leaders elevated by the will of the people when leaders elevated by the will of the people promise to be faithful to our Constitution, to cherish and defend it. It is the moment when they become
Now I
as
gotta
we
shrink
war and peace through adversity and prosperity. We hold this inauguration every 4 years, and today it falls on Martin Luther King Day.
What's the
A
difference?
further reminder that we must strive to uphold the values enshrined in our Constitution, the freedoms, the
I wonder if
liberties,
we put an overlay
and
over
as
it
is inscribed on the entrance of
edit
the
it,
United States
if
Supreme
we can get
Court,
away with it.
equal justice. The entrance of the United States Supreme
It's still
Court.
playing.
I think it's just
Equal
YouTube
justice
being
under
YouTube
law.
and being.
Just
I
let
think
it go.
YouTube is just being YouTube because there was no
It-
music that would get my screen shut down.
Ceremony
I had
is
it on
all
mute
who
and
are
they still
watching
shut it
it
down.
across
Yeah.
the country. The people
It's still
of this
playing,
nation,
so let's just
the
go.
ordinary people
You know what I'm
doing
saying?
extraordinary things.
Play it till they take us.
President Kennedy, who at one point worked as a senator in this building and would often walk through this very rotunda,
stand her
once
voice.
said,
Sorry.
in a democracy,
They
every
took Shizzy
citizen,
down, too.
regardless of interest in
Yeah.
politics, holds
Just
office.
send Shizzy a link.
Every one of us is in
I
a
don't
position
have.
of
I lost Shizzy's
responsibility.
email.
With that
Hold on.
responsibility of citizenship comes an
How do I-
obligation not to seek out
I think
malice,
the
as
more we
President
get
Lincoln
in,
once
the smaller
reminded
to
us,
make the bottom
but
video,
to view
wouldn't it?
others with a generosity of
No.
spirit,
Yeah.
despite
I-
our differences.
You got to switch to a
With that
different look.
responsibility of
A
leadership
different layout?
comes an
Yeah.
obligation to stand our ground when we must and find common ground
Yeah,
when
I
we
think
can.
it's Lee Army.
With everything
I agree with
swirling
Bucky.
around us,
Lee
a
Army.
hot mess of division, it is on
It's
all
possible
of us
they're full
to
of
quote
liberals.
an incredible songwriter
That
who
is
just
true.
happened to be born
So
in
are
my
we.
state, to ensure that our nation's democracy
But there's two kinds
is
of liberals.
our shelter from the storm.
Shizzy's back up.
There's a
Yeah.
reason this ceremony
Okay.
takes
I'm
place
gonna go to his
at the
chat on my
Capitol.
phone.
In other countries, it might be in a presidential palace or a gilded executive office building. Here, it is traditionally held at the Capitol, the People's House.
They got Danny too.
It is
Squid.
a fitting reminder of the system of
Danny
checks
on?
and balances
Danny
is the
on
very
direct was taken down.
foundation of our government. Three
Sounds more
equal
like they're trying to
branches
silence
of government.
the
That is how, for nearly 250
side.
years, our great American experiment, grounded in the rule of law, has endured. So,
Yeah.
as we inaugurate a new president and vice president, let us remember that the power of those in
Can you
this
hear the video?
room comes from the people,
Conspiracy idiot
the
is
construction
loving
workers who build our country, the teachers and healthcare workers who nurture us, the troops defending our freedoms, and yes, the firefighters in Los Angeles putting
gonna do these
themselves on the line for us. Our democracy's strength and grit must match theirs. May God bless our nation. Thank you.
Maybe that'll do something. You know what I'm saying? Hello.
maybe. They're saying you're down.
Good afternoon. Endurance through the years is
Yep.
the ultimate test.
We're down.
To persevere
This
through
is
time is
bullshit.
the truest measure
You're
of
still
an
going.
idea, an institution,
For now.
and a nation. Our
turn
founders
this all the
wrote
way
the
up because if it hadn't
Constitution
been
so
this
that
big,
America could withstand
they're gonna say
all
that
the
it's not
twists
fair
and
use.
turns of time. They wrote it to guide us and to preserve forever our right of
Jesus.
life, liberty,
is
and the pursuit
stupid.
of happiness. But as much as the truths
is how I
and
feel about YouTube right now.
principles enshrined in our Constitution remain the same, our democracy promises the American
Let's
people
post Skipper's
the power
Rumble
to
link
change,
in the chat in
to
case we
chart
have to just
their
like
own
move over to Rumble.
destinies of
we're not on
democracy.
Rumble, we're on X and
It
Facebook.
allows the endurance
I know,
We should
but
have
like
done that.
if they take us
of a
down, we could just
nation
move to
through
Rumble.
change. It
I don't
allows
have it
nations
added as a channel.
No, we're not
our
on YouTube.
United States
It's
both
due to
avoid
third-party
the
audio.
obstacles and to seize the
It's a-
opportunities
This stream has been
God has placed
terminated
before us,
due to
all while staying
use
true
of
to our
third-party
founding principles.
audio and video
Today
content.
is our country's 60th inauguration ceremony.
This is so stupid.
Like all the others before it,
Yeah,
it is a
hold on, let me start
celebration
another stream
of
again.
our right to set
And
our
like-
uniquely American
I didn't even
course.
monetize my stream the last
The
time.
past several
Like,
years have been trying at
It's not like
times
they're.
for many, many Americans, and also for the nations of the free world that we
It's
humbly
completely down on mine, but
strive
it's
to
still
lead.
playing on Georgie's.
In November, Americans chose again
Oh, it's already
to
warned me
steer this
twice,
nation
but
towards greatness. The
I think
secure,
it's stupid.
safe, and
Everybody in the
prosperous
world is
future
watching this right
that
now.
our
What is wrong with
founders
us having a watch
envisioned
party?
for all of us?
Because
And
they.
today, we celebrate
Maybe we
not
shouldn't
only
share
their
it. We should just
decision
watch
to
it on
do
our
so,
own streams, but like talk about
also
it.
the simple right and wisdom of a free people to make their own choice so that their nation might endure. And
Joe looks
now,
like he's sleeping.
Allow me to welcome Archbishop Timothy Dolan and Reverend Franklin Graham, who will deliver our invocation. Please rise.
No, it's working fine.
I tell you, they're Democrats.
My mom said they're Democrats.
I heard
What do you
her.
expect?
Be still
Hey, Mama.
and know that I am God.
supreme among the nations, supreme on the earth.
Clinton over there catching
Let
flies.
us pray. Remembering General George Washington on his knees at Valley Forge, recalling Abraham Lincoln at his second inaugural, with malice toward none, with charity for all, with firmness in the right as God gives us to see the right. Remembering General George Patton's instructions to his soldiers as they began the Battle of the Bulge 8 decades ago. Pray. Pray when fighting. Pray alone. Pray with others. Pray by night. Pray by day. Observing the birthday of the Reverend Martin Luther King, who warned, without God, our efforts turn to ashes. We, blessed citizens of this one nation under God, humbled by our claim that in God we trust, gather indeed this inauguration day to pray.
Yours
for
is
our
gone
President
now,
Donald J. Trump, his family, his advisors, his cabinet, his aspirations, his vice president.
Bullshit.
For the Lord's blessings upon Joseph Biden.
Yep.
For our men and women in uniform. For each other whose hopes are stoked this new year, this inauguration day. We cannot err in relying upon that prayer from the Bible, upon which our president will soon place his hand.
There's nothing we can do.
As we make our own the supplications of King Solomon for wisdom.
Check and see if they took
As he
Shizzy
began his
down
governance.
again.
God of our fathers, in your wisdom you set man to govern your creatures, to govern in holiness and justice, to render justice with integrity.
Shizzy's using
Give our leader
C-SPAN.
wisdom, for he is your servant, aware of his own weakness and brevity of life. If wisdom which comes not from you be not with him, he shall be held in no esteem. Send wisdom from heavens that she may be with him.
Now Shizzy's
that he
still
may know
going.
your designs.
Yeah.
Please, God, bless America. Please, mend her every flaw. You are the God in whom we trust, who lives and reigns forever and ever. Amen.
So our people aren't even seeing what we're seeing.
No.
Mr. President, the last 4 years, there are times I'm sure you thought it was pretty dark. But look what God
Slug
has done.
just messaged me and said that it's the
We praise him and
automated
give him glory.
AI bullshit. He said, I'm guessing
Let
you
us
guys found
pray.
out how YouTube's automated systems feel about Trump.
Our Father and our God, thou hast said, blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord. As the prophet Daniel prayed, blessed be the name of God forever and ever.
I set up a new
Wisdom
one.
and might are his. He changes the times and the seasons. He removes kings.
There we go.
He raises up kings. He gives wisdom to the wise and knowledge to those who have understanding. Our Father, today,
This is bullshit.
as President Donald J. Trump takes the oath of office once again,
I'll be right back.
we come to say thank you, O Lord our God. Father, when Donald Trump's enemies thought he was
I'm
down
going to
and
end this
out,